Good morning and good afternoon and good evening for all of you. Uh, yes, my name is Venkat Ikkurthy. I think you're all able to see my computer screen. Can you please mute yourself because a lot of background voice is coming up. So this session, exclusively for this session, is for who wants to get into corporate, first of all. Like they want to get a job after completion of their graduation or already completed the graduation and they are looking for opportunities. Exclusively, this session is useful for them. Okay. Now, this is the session exclusively for 6 months internship training with 100% placement guaranteed. That means the word itself is guaranteed means you need to work hard. First of all, let's make sure that you need to work hard. 6 months, there is no exceptions. It is going to start very soon. This session is okay. Now, going back here is so what is exactly internship? Internship means you need to see like a practice when you are doing a practice, you are able to learn the things. You need to learn the things. Then after that, once you are practicing and learning, then you will get some experience. That experience helps to get into success. That experience helps to get into success. This is the internship concept. That's the reason all these professional graduates generally they have like a 6 months project in their curriculum. 6 months project. So if you are doing the 6 months project perfectly, then definitely you will get the opportunities for sure. But something is happened, like that's the reason people are looking for opportunities. So this internship is going to reduce a gap between industry and education. Industry and education. You are in education, you are in college, just you are come out of the college. Then you want to enter into the industry. So for that case, we want to fill the gap. It is to fill how we want to fill the gap. What is the skills is required to become like a data scientist or to become like a data analyst. So I am a data scientist by profession. Of course, regarding that, my experience, I will. So this internship, what exactly the internship is going to do is a student that when we transform the students into professionals. The professionals approach is a little bit different. The professional is professional always. So how we want to convert into professional? That's the more important part. Now, when you see this education, another meaning of real happiness is quality education. So another meaning of real happiness means what? So after completion of your graduation, you need to understand, you need to make sure that 1 minute. Sopna, can you please admit the people? 4 people are waiting in room. So another meaning of real happiness is quality education. So everybody has education, first of all, but we want to make them into more productive, more quality. So that quality will helps to enter into the corporate. So that type of approach we need to develop it. We need to develop those things. Okay. Now, no, this is my information. Like my name is, I told you, like my name is Venkat Ikkurthy. I am working with a big pharmaceutical company here, and you will get some information about here the QR codes. You will get some information. Okay. Now this one, and we are the winners of this New York Medidata Nest conference a couple of years back. Almost like 10,000 people is joined that conference. We are the winners with that competition actually. So now this is my profile actually. Basically, I am from Guntur in Andhra Pradesh, and I got my graduation and post graduation in Guntur. For last 10 years, I worked as a lecturer in Guntur district. Then after that, I came here for last 25 years back and working with a lot of these pharma and biotechnology and financial companies, insurance companies for last 25 years. Now I am a US citizen also. So this is a little bit about my experiences. My experience. a little bit about my experience. So we are conducting these training sessions. So we want to make sure that we want to make everybody need to get a job after completion of this session. That means you need to work hard. I told you the same word again. You need to work hard. That's the important. And you need to complete your assignments. You need to complete your task, and you need to do your project. What exactly we want to do this? For example, when you see this here, HMT, Bajaj, Dianora, Murphy, Nokia, Rajdut, and Ambassador Car. These are all excellent products. Quality wise, excellent products. But unfortunately, now we are not able to see these products in a market. Because why? Why? Because when you see this, all these are all not lacking of quality. They are excellent products, yet they are far from the market. The reason is they are not changed over the time. They did not change over the time. That's the problem is. So that is the reason we want to change. So same thing ourselves also. Suppose we are all working hard. We got the information. We got all these things. But unfortunately, we are if we are not going to change, if we are not going to change, you know what happens? We are out of the race, we are out of the market. That's the problem. How we want to change it? Change is required for success. The most important word I'm using, the change is required. You need to change it. You need to change according to market. You need to change according to market demands. Market, you need to change it. Oh, I want to do only these things, no, it's not possible. You need to change. How we want to change it? That's the very important is. No, when you see this is the time for change. Frankly speaking, this is the time. How, like now, you need to realize that, okay, I got my bachelor's degree, I got my pharmacy degree, and after that, I want to enter into corporate, I want to enter into the industry. What skills is required? What are the opportunities are available in the market? You need to see all these things. You need to see all these things. Depending upon that, you need to customize yourself. Oh, these skills is required, then you need to learn those skills. This technology is required, yes, and we need to improve your communication also. The more important is communication, because whatever the skills you have, it doesn't matter, but you need to express them in a right direction. Definitely that will be really, really useful. Keep on studying, keep on upgrading your skills. That's the more important part. Change, say, if you want to change, first is change is always hard. If you want to wake up by morning 5 o'clock, first 2 days is very, very hard, very hard. Then after 3 or 4 days, it will be okay. Then after 1 week, you will be very happy because you are having 2 more hours, additional hours. So that means you need to change it. That's the reason. 5 o'clock your time, my time is like morning 7:30. That means 5 o'clock means 5 o'clock. There is no exception. There is no exception. 5 o'clock means 5 o'clock. That means you need to maintain the time. That is the first step for your success. When you are maintaining the time, yes, you are all first step for your success. So change is required. You are all ready to change. There is no option. I know, like combined states, like particularly in Andhra and Telangana, almost like 600,000 bachelors, I mean BTech graduates are coming out these colleges, and almost like 100,000 pharmacy students are coming out every year. So how we want to get a job? That means everybody has BTech degree, everybody has pharmacy degree, but companies are seeing a person having additional skills, additional knowledge, work experience. These are all the very, very important. To they are going to get into corporate. So that's the reason I'm telling you, we want to convert this education into a quality education, a student into a professional. That means what exactly professionals are? Professionals need lot of things. Professional need lot of things. When you are in industry and you are able to understand that professional approach. So that's we are going to discuss right now. And what we are going to discuss, what we are going to teach, what you need to do this, what is your responsibilities and what is our responsibilities, because this is like a 100% program, training program. In a 100% training program means we both working together, then only it is possible. Then only we will get a success. Otherwise, it's not possible. It's really, really tough. Now, actually, what is quality education? It's very simple. Social skills. Promote lifelong learning. Whatever you are learning now is promote lifelong learning. literacy skills, inclusion of quality education. So if you want to make it education, just you are learning things, you are by hearting certain things, you are taking examinations. By end of the day, you are going to get your qualified, you are just get out for graduation. But whereas when you are in a quality education, lifelong learning, social skills, how you are going to work as a team, because we are a team of 5 or 6 people, how we want to work with a team, how we are going to help other people, how we want to get the help from the other people if I need it. Suppose if I am working in a corporate, suppose if I have a problem, I don't hesitate to ask other person, hey, can you please help me, I want to do this, I am struggling here itself. That means I am asking help from other people. Suppose somebody is struggling, for example, if they are going to put a message, I am going to respond right away. If I know the solution, I'm going to respond right away, then I can help them. That means social skills, how we are going to help with other people, how we are going to take the help from other people. That's the more important. And at the same time, good communication, technical knowledge. If we have a good network, then people can realize that, oh, this is the time, this skills is important, this skills is important. How we want to get it, how we want to get the skills. These are all very, very important. Then only the education is going to convert into quality education. Now, the people are looking for, corporates are looking for people with the qualities. Qualities, those are all very, very important. See, what exactly like this, 3 pillars of a quality education. The first one is like a curriculum. What is the curriculum you are going to learn? Suppose, for example, which university you got it, where you got the training, who is your faculty? These are all the very, very important. Who is the faculty is the more important. College is the very, very important. Why? Because if you are at right guru, see, I'm telling the word again, if you are right guru means right teacher. If you are at right teacher, you never did anything wrong. If you are not at right guru, whatever you are doing is wrong. Whatever you are doing is wrong. So that is the reason, select the right guru or right teacher. That's the first step. And the second step is like instructions, how they are going to instruct it. Suppose, for example, we are not going to give a fish. We are going to teach how to catch a fish. Because for example, a particular software, you won't believe that, like SAS software, it has almost like 5 million pages of documentation. 5 million, that means, I'm telling the word 5 million means 50 lakhs pages of documentation. Is it possible for the person going to read all the documentation? Impossible. Impossible. So for that case, you need to use the documentation. You need to know how to use the effective way to use the documentation. That's the very, very important. So that type of instructions. And then assignments. We need to give an assignment, and you need to complete the assignments in a time-bound manner. I'm using that word again, time-bound. I want to see this assignment by end of tomorrow or end of this week, something like this. So that means if you are at college or some other place, there are hundreds of people are there. It's not possible to monitor the assignments for individually. It's manually, it's not possible. But here, what exactly here is, we have a less number of people. Continuously keep on monitoring with. Suppose if you completed the assignment, it should be fine. If you are not able to complete the assignments, you know what happens? We are going to identify why you are not completed, where you have a problem. Show me the code, show me your program. I can see where you are, where you made a mistake. That type of things we need to figure it out. So education needs to convert to quality education. That's depending upon your curriculum and depending upon your instructions, how you are going to learn the things, instructions, and then assignments. Assignments is it's a continuous learning process. Because of this university system is like, you won't believe that this is unfortunate thing. I want to use that quotation. NASCAM is giving the report. NASCAM is, that like, a big organization. They mentioned like 10 to 15% of students is employable in India. That's what they mentioned, 10 to 15%. Why the 10 to 15%? Because most of the organizations, they are not going with the assignment approach. They are going with the examination approach. Examination approach means what? After completion of your 1 year of course, then you are going to take the examination and you will get some 45 or 50 marks. Then you are going to qualify in that examination. Assignments is not like that. It's a continuous process. One chapter is completed. I am giving a 5 or 6 questions. Can you please write it down these questions? You can see, watch the books. You can see the books. Everything is fine. But my intention is you are going to learn the subject. That's important. Is learn the subject. That's the first chapter. Then the second chapter, third chapter. That's where the assignments is comes up. Particularly in US, say 60%, 70%, not even 70, 80% of the marks comes from assignments. That means if you completed our assignments perfectly, you will get 80%. Remaining examination is just only 20% weightage, only 20%. When you are going to India, that's a reverse. These assignments are practicals is 20%, remaining is 80% is for here itself. That is the difference. That's only the reason people wants to come to abroad. Why? Because top 100 universities, if you consider top 100 universities, almost like 92 or 93 universities are located in the USA. Few universities are in London, some other across the globe actually. So that means why people wants to come to abroad. That we will discuss in next slides. But now here we want to convert this education into quality. These are all the things is very, very, very important. Now, when you see this, lot of times, like, success and excuses do not talk together. The more important word, success and excuse. Why you are not going to join the session? Oh, I want to watch the TV show, or I want to watch something. I have something. Those are all excuses. Excuses. So success and excuses do not talk together. If you want excuses, forget about success. Forget about success. If you want to get a success, do not give, never give any excuses. That's very important. If you see that quotation, yes, that gives a lot. That is the first step. Don't give any excuses. That's the first step is. I told you like why I came here is only because of the education. Education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and the youth. That means, think about it, like education is how important for this. A middle class family goes to the next level only because of the education, not any other thing. So concentrate on our education. Learn the things so fast. That's very important. So fast, I'm telling you the word itself. So now triangle of success. See here, knowledge. People call it as ASK. A represents attitude. S represents skills. K represents knowledge. Ask. Ask, what is ask? Basic theories, like, information, facts, figures, like description. All these things you are able to get in your college. In your education system, you are able to get it, those things. Coming back to your attitude, like self-motivation, self-confidence, integrity. Most important is honesty, optimism, and enthusiasm, cooperation, and most important is commitment. Commitment means, yes, we want to do these things. Yes, we want to do this. That's commitment. These are all things. Next one is important is like a goal setting. What is your goal? After, when a person is going to the college, I know the person goes to the college like just matter of 10 minutes drive. 10 minutes. Suppose your mother is asking, hey, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to some place. 10 minutes of your drive, you are telling you have a goal and destination. But you are going to the college for 4 years. What is your goal and destination? When you are joining the college, you need to mention, hey, this is my goal. I want to enter into corporate. I want to go to Accenture. I want to go to Wipro. Or even I want to go to abroad, whatever it is. You should have a goal setting. That's your end. Time management, how you want to manage the time. Everybody has 24 hours of time. Everybody has. Some people mentioned, I am busy. Oh, I don't have time. No, that means you are not managing your time in right direction. Right direction. So that's one thing. You need to manage your time and reasoning and communications. More important, interpersonal skills. So that is nothing but a triangle of success. This internships is more focused on those type of things. After completion of this session, yes, you need to come out with all these things. Like I'm telling you, first is motivation. That's very important. We are not going to teach every day everything like this. Hey, this is your goal. You want to do like this. You want to get a material? Yes. You won't believe that when you are coming into our office, you don't find anywhere in the world that many good books. All the books are, from we bought it from US actually. Excellent material is available. Books are available. And resources are available. Our faculty, who is going to teach you, has a minimum of 10 to 15 years of industry experience, not teaching experience. I'm telling you what, in industry experience. And they have a passion to teach. They have a passion to help the people to get into corporate. That type of people, they are going to work with us, both offline and as well as online. Now, difference between education and quality education. If you have a chance to go to like South Africa, there is a message there in South Africa. You can see this. An entrance gate of University of South Africa, the following message was posted for complementation. Destroying any nation does not require any atom bombs or long range missiles. It only requires lowering the quality of education and allowing cheating in examination by the students. Patients die at the hands of such doctors. Buildings collapse at the hands of such engineers. Money is lost in the hands of such economics and accountants. Humanity dies in the hand of such religious scholars. Justice is lost at the end of this. So the collapse of education is collapse of the nation. So here, not collapsing. Education, we want to convert that into quality education. That's what I'm again using that word. Quality means, yes, ask, all skills is required. Honesty is required, most important. Self-motivation is required. These are all the things is required. That's only the reason, the America is become like a #1 country in the world. Why? Because they are having all these things. Now I'm telling you one more thing. If you have a professional, these 10 things that takes zero talent. You don't need to have any talent, but you will get 100% respect. Those are all being on time. On time is very, very important. 7 o'clock means 7 o'clock. There is no exception, not even 7:1, first of all. Work ethic, effort, body language. More important is body language. Why I am activating the camera? I think you are all able to see my computer screen, my face. That gives like, impact. Oh, this is the way, body language, energy, attitude, passion, being coachable. I'm ready to coach something like being coachable, doing extra. That's more important word. For example, if you are a youngster, you are going to the job, you need to spend for another half an hour. It doesn't matter. Like being prepared. When you are going something, you need to prepare certain things. That's very, very important. If you have these 10 things, I'm telling you, 100% you will get respect. What is being on time? Being on time means people who are late, you are missing something. That will affect. Similarly, work ethic, what exactly works? Effort is required. If you never try, you will never fail. If you are not trying, you never fail. If you try something, probably you may fail, but you will get some knowledge. You will get some knowledge. That's very important. Body language. Body language is the more important. More important means you need to explain them. Everyone smiles in the same language. Sit up, look interested. Oh, I'm very much interested. Good contact. That's more important is the good contact. Nowadays, all the interviews and everything, sometimes it may be online interviews. Then you need to maintain a good eye contact. That's very, very important. Okay. Similarly, for energy, just first of all, how you are going to manage these things. Attitude is the more important. Passion, being coachable, doing extra, always being prepared. These are all the things. 10 things. Definitely you will get 100% respect. Now, what is this goals of this internship? Why we want to go with this? Say, first step is provide hands-on experience. Hands-on experience. If I am giving a task, I want to make it like you want to create this demo table, like adverse table, like physical examination table. You need, what is demo table? First of all, you don't know what is demo. What is demographic information? You don't know this. Why I am using those buzzwords? Probably you don't know all those words. That intentionally I am throwing all those things because you need to learn certain things. For example, a pharmacy student, he or she familiar with the clinical trials and drug development. He don't know the statistics. He don't know the programming. A statistics person, he know the statistics, he know little bit about programming, he don't know those two things. As a MCA person, probably he know programming part, he know little bit about statistics. That means if I want to hire a person hire a person, I need 360 degrees. I need to know about all these things. That is the reason this internship is going to help to teach certain where you don't have the knowledge. We are going to teach clinical trials terminology. For example, probably pharmacy people knows about those things and they can brush up their knowledge. This statistics people and computer science people, they don't know those things. They will get it. They will get that knowledge. Suppose programming concepts. So what is program? A program means a set of systematic instructions. A set of systematic instructions is nothing but a program. That's the basic definition of the program. Probably pharmacy people don't know that. We are going to explain those things. They will brush up their knowledge. They will brush up the. So by end of the day, everybody knows about all these things. That's the very, very important. That's very important. Okay, now, first is provide hands-on experience. Learn from professionals. The more important is learn from professionals. That's what I'm telling you. We don't want, we want to hire the people. We want taking the help from the people. Minimum of 10 to 12 years of industry experience. For this session, they are going to mentor. They are going to share their knowledge. They want to make it. Internship works with under the guidance of experienced professional mentors or supervisors who can offer valuable insights, feedback, and professional advice. That's more important. And explore career path. What exactly? Nowadays, okay, today is SaaS programming has good demand. A lot of positions are available. You need to jump and you need to learn the things. You need to learn the things. So which is required, which is not required? Suppose if you want to learn, if you want to go and if you want to learn like C or C++ or Unix or etc. everything, yes, probably 10 years back or 15 years back, they have excellent demand. What about now? Of course, those skills is required to, those are all foundation. If you have a foundation is good, you can build the building. Same thing like this. If you know like database structures, if you know programming languages, those are all good enough for sure. But whereas you need to develop the skills, explore career path. That's important. And if you have all these skills, you are enhancing your employability. That means employability skills, you are going to enhance it. That is another important part. So all these goals, again, provide hands-on experience, learn from professionals, explore career path, enhance employability. These are all very, very important. These are all the goals for any internship program, first of all. Now, suppose, for example, when you see these things, knowledge required. Knowledge required means programming, basic knowledge, etc. Everything here, statistics, computers, mathematics, etc. Everything here itself. If you consider about like this, statistics person probably they are familiar with programming, but pharmacy people, they are not familiar with this programming. Basic statistics, even statistics people knows about it. Even pharmacy students are also, I know that there is a syllabus for little bit about statistics, but I can say like this. Say clinical knowledge. Here no, and here is yes. So sometimes you know all these things, sometimes you don't know this. So this curriculum is going to fill a gap between these things. Here we are going to teach basic programming, basic statistic, what is required for industry, we are going to teach those things. Clinical knowledge, drug development, and regulatory, instructions, like what about regulatory standards, domain knowledge. Suppose if you want to go with a clinical trial, so what is clinical trial, what is drug development, etc. Everything here. Medical terminology, basic mathematics, more important is. And I am encouraging people to go with at least 16 years of education. Why? Because if you are going to, our target is companies like our students got job in Accenture, TCS, Genpact, all these big companies, because they want to file your H1. For example, in future, they are looking for 16 years of education. So that means 16 years, 10 plus 2 plus 4 BTech, or 10 plus 2 plus degree plus masters, that is 17 years, something like that. At least minimum 16 years of education, that is also required. And communications, both required. So these are all the skills is required for professional graduates enter into corporate. corporate. What exactly our internship syllabus? Our internship syllabus is like first one is like we are going to start from scratch itself. We are assuming that you don't have any basic knowledge. So what is computer fundamentals, programming concepts, what is algorithm and flowcharts, what is algorithm and what is flowcharts, software development life cycle, MS Office, SQL and Acrobat, Agile methodology, source and version control systems, Unix fundamentals, and FTP. If you see like here up to this part, everybody, if you want to enter into US or if you want to get into corporate, I am telling you, these skills is required. These skills is required. Then the next step is like specialization. How we want to do this? For example, here, if you want to go like a data science or data analyst, something statistical. Without the statistics, there is no data. Without data, there is no statistics. So that means people are going to become like data science or data analyst. They must be familiar with statistics, some programming knowledge. We are going to concentrate SAS programming because that has a good market, a good demand right now. So SAS, base SAS, proc SQL, SAS stat, access, assist, macros, connect, graph, and effective use of SAS documentation. I told you just now, 5 million pages of documentation is there. We want to use the documentation efficient manner. The documentation contains concepts, explanation, sample programs, everything is there. But you need to take it. You need to take it in an efficient manner. That is one reason. So this part. The next one is like domain knowledge, SAS programming, couple of mini projects. We are giving a assignment, mini project or assignment. We are giving at least weekly once assignment for sure. That is called as mini project. And we are working with a major project. That project we want to make it 5 people in a group, 5 people in a group, and we are giving some, oh, this guy is going to do demog and adverse table. This guy is going to do CONMED and physical examination. Other person is other. So these people are writing a programs for these tables. Then somebody need to validate it. Oh, that program is correct or wrong. So somebody need to write a program in additional way, another way. That is called as double programming. So in US everywhere, everybody need to write a program in two different ways. We both are using the same data and we are writing a program in two different ways. Finally, output should be exactly the same. Output should be exactly the same. Then only our logic is correct. Our programs are correct. So that means primary programming and secondary programmer. That means validation programmer. That type of approach you need to develop it. So these are all the things you need to get it here. It's in US also. So generally when you are going with internship, first step is gathering the business requirements. You need to gather the requirement, business requirement. Depending upon that, business requirements, converting the business requirements into technical side. We want to convert that into technical side. That's very important. Then what is CRF? Case report form and read CRF. Protocol of the study. Standard operating procedures, in particularly in pharma and any company, they are going with SOPs. Oh, this is the procedure, this is the process, everything here. Understanding the statistical analysis plan, SAP, creating the tables, figures, and listings, domain or business knowledge, business communication, most important is SAS with the clinical, etc. intelligence. These are all like our syllabus, everything here. Then, what is CDISC? Clinical Data Interchange Standards Consortium. Those are all standards. You need to follow these standards. That's more important. I'm using that word. You need to follow these standards. If you are working with a pharmaceutical company, you need to follow CDISC standards. You need to follow ICH guidelines, International Conference of Harmonization guidelines. So 21 CFR Part 11, Code of Federal Regulations, etc. Everything. These are all things. We have a very good, because CDISC has so much of documentation, you need to read those things. And we are giving a task using with the documentation, reading the documentation, then you need to complete the task. That's more important. Similarly, SDTM, ADAM, creating the tables, listings, and figures. Suppose sometimes I am asking in interviews, hey, can you please tell me what is the difference between table and listing? Because of my role and responsibilities as a statistical programmer in industry, I am going to generate TFL. TFL means tables, figures, and listings. So I should know what is table and what is listing. If I don't know what is table and what is listing, people can think that, hey, he or she don't know anything about it. That is the reason I'm telling you. When you are going to learn certain things, you need to make sure that you will see like this. You will see that faculty has good experience or not. That's the more important. I want to make it very clear on that side. The next one is like when you see this, what we are going to help you is resume preparation, interview preparation, mock interview, and sending resumes to our clients. Then after that, we are going to train you with the business communication. That how you are going to write your emails, how you are going to communicate it, something like this, and effective email communication and verbal and non-verbal communication. These are all the things is a part of this internship. Of course, other things are there itself that we cannot discuss in a conferences. So that we need to discuss in one-to-one meetings. So in the one-to-one meeting, if you are very much interested for this program, my sincere advice is please come and talk to us with your parents. That's very important. And I'm telling you, every day right now I'm in US. I'm planning to come to India probably by next week. No, next week. If you want to talk to me, evening time around your time, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I will be available in Zoom meeting. I will be available in Zoom with you video conference. So you don't need to come to our office. First of all, you can join your home with your parents. Then you can talk to us. That's where you can take a better decision. That's what I'm telling you, because this is a big decision for sure. It's not a small decision. This is a big decision. You need to do some groundwork. Then you need to take a decision. These are all the things is required. Now, this is our office. This is because people think that like, oh, these guys are really there or not. This is our own building located at Guntur. It's a Bradipet. It's quite opposite to Vajram Hotel. You will see the Chanukya Reading Room and V Analytics. Both are my offices. So that is the address we have it. You please come and you can see our office. Then you will understand what exactly is there itself. Now, next one is like, so I told you like our training is totally result oriented. That's what I want to make it very clear, result oriented. Our session has very limited seats. We don't want to take it like so many people, very limited. No one left behind. That's very important. Okay, personal attention for each and every individual. That is the key success for this, sample projects, documentation, course notes, lot of things. You have your own desk. You are working just like as a full-time employee of vConfigure. I'm telling you, that's the reason. Internship is totally a different concept. You want to enter into corporate. Now, this is the certificates. At least you need to go with like 2 or 3 certifications. One is with the BESA certification, this one. And you can see like this, this is 2008, almost like 13, 14 years back, I got the certificate. That's the reason I'm telling you, when you are going for any training session, ask your faculty. The first question, what is his experience, where he is working, all these things, then you need to take a decision. That's very, very important. And the next one, of course, I'm advanced certified also here. And these are all the certification symbols: Agile methodology, statistics, certified programmer, advanced programming. Can you please mute yourself, Tushar? And most rewarding career here is rewarding career: data analyst, business analyst, data scientist. These are all according to like estimates, like almost like 2 crores of jobs are available at the end of 2024. Plenty of jobs are available for data science. Think about it. All the engineering colleges, they put like BS in bachelor's in data science, BTech in data science. Almost all engineering colleges. Why they started? Because they have plenty of opportunities. Plenty of opportunities. That is the reason they started all these things. Simple logic. So any professional graduates, like whether I am doing with like a BSc computer science, or even sometimes BCom, or even BTech, or even MS statistics or computers or mathematics or other subjects. So like except something like history or even English, something like that. Other than that, logical, like anybody can go like this. Professional graduates, suppose a lot of people wants to go to abroad like US or UK or Canada or some other places. After completion of 2 years, what they are going to do? You won't believe that like people's kids are struggling a lot in US because of the recession, because of artificial intelligence, because of machine learning. Those are all the things. And the second thing is they don't have enough skills. That's the problem is. The problem is they don't have enough skills. Enough skills. If they have enough skills, one of my student, she got an opportunity in Facebook as a data scientist. Because she's excellent, she's amazing. So why? Because people having a good skills, they are able to get the opportunities. People they don't have good skill, they are not able to survive in US. That's very. I want to make sure that if you can go to YouTube and just type my name and you will get a couple of interviews. You can watch them. So that means I don't want you to take the trouble. Whatever you are learning there, you can learn. You can learn by your own. Suppose that we will discuss in next slides. Now, say eligibility. Who is for this? Professional graduate with good academic background. That's what I'm telling you. Good academic background. That means 10 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 something, or 10 plus 2 plus 4. That's important. Like, oh, I'm getting my degree with distance education. Literally tough. Unless you have extraordinary skills, otherwise it's tough. And interested, you should have an interest to learn new technologies, ready to work smartly. That's more important nowadays, like chat GPT, generative AI. Lot of things are available right now. Those skills, those tools are helping you to learn, helping you to do a lot of things. Suppose you are talking about, like, lot of people mentioned that, oh, YouTube is very, very useful, you will get it. Yes, YouTube is useful, but YouTube is never replaces a real teacher. YouTube is never replaces a teacher. Why? Because suppose, for example, if you know the basic knowledge, if you want to improve little bit, then probably YouTube is helps, for example. But coming back to basics, no. That is the reason that most of my training sessions, we are not going to record it. Because this session we are going to record it because we want to share this to other people also. That's the reason. Generally, our training sessions we are not going to record. Why we are not going to record the session? If you know that, hey, this session is going to be recorded, you are not able to concentrate. You are not able to concentrate. Oh, this is not going to be recorded. That means you are concentrating the subject. You are concentrating what we are going to teach. That is the reason. Ready to work smartly. Like, because Satyanarayana and Sundar Pichai, some other people are like Microsoft and Google CEOs. When they got their graduation, 90s, on that time no recording business. On that time there is no recording business. So that is the fact, that is the secret of their success. Same thing here also. You need to concentrate what we are going to teach. What we are going to teach. So then you need to write down in notes. You need to have a piece of paper. Everything. So these are all the things is required to join in this internship session. And how we are going to select the people? The first step is like a written test. Written test contains arithmetic and reasoning. Arithmetic and reasoning, because almost all the companies, if you go to TCS, Wipro, Infosys, any company, they are going to make a test. Same type, because we want to know about like a basic mathematics, very basic, up to 10th level. Don't think about intermediate. I know B Pharmacy students, they completed with the BPC group of, they don't know mathematics and intermediate level. This is only for up to 10th class, very basic arithmetic and reasoning. And we are talking about your behavior. Hey, you are ready to work hard, you are ready to do smart work, something like behavioral interview. Then after that, basic logical thinking is important. So these three are the selection process. And of course, we want to see your educational certificates. I don't want it, just I need Xerox copies, that's enough. Because we want to make sure that you completed your graduation. That's the reason I clearly mentioned good academic record. That's the one thing is. Now, duration is 6 months. Timings is 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. When you are coming to the office, the time is going to be recorded by machine system. You can have like recorded the session, and you can have your computer and you can start work on these things every day, like evening time, like 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, like 3 to 6, for example. We have a class means a training session, and weekly 6 days. probably Monday is a holiday, not Sunday. Sunday, because our faculty, our mentors are also working with industry, so that is the reason they are going to spend more time on Sundays. So that is the reason Sunday is our working day. Probably Monday we want to make it a holiday for these people. Actually, that's what it is. Weekly, a 6 days session, 9 to 6, no exceptions, nothing. That's the reason I want to talk to your parents also, and because now, start date, tentative start date, when this session is going to be started is first week of April. That's the reason I told you, probably I may come to next week to India, actually. First week of this April, and we are going to start this session for sure, for sure. The next one is like, I told you, like, who is the faculty? And myself, Venkat Ikkurthy, and my team, at least a minimum of 10 to 12 years of industry experience. That is our team. That is our team. And the next one is like, how many jobs are there? When you go to Google, check it. What are the salaries for SaaS programmer in India? See, the average salary for SaaS programmer is 12,94,804 per annum in India. The additional cash compensation of SaaS program in India is 7,94,000 something, which ranges to so and so, etc. Everything here. So that is the minimum. I'm talking about average program. I don't want to say like you will get 13 lakhs or 20 lakhs. I can say like you will get it like 8 to 9 lakhs. That is the pretty much is reasonable income you are able to get it. And what are the salaries? If you see like how many positions, if you see 13,409 SaaS programmer jobs and vacancies from Naukri.com, you will see like all these websites. It's not my information. Go to Google it and you will see all that information. Yesterday night only I copied all these things. Yesterday night only. So that means you will see the same numbers. Same numbers. The next one is why we want to learn it. When you see this, Novartis, one of the biggest, it may be one or two pharmaceutical company in the world. They have like 9,000 employees, strong operations in Hyderabad. They have excellent office in Hyderabad. So they are hiring left and right these people. That is for Novartis. Similarly, for Bayer Pharmaceuticals, all these SaaS programmers, etc. That is the Bayer office, India office, actually. So often new office in Hyderabad, like this. Next one is like Bristol Myers Squibb. When you see this one, biopharma company BMS injects $100 million in new Hyderabad center. Their target is they want to hire at least 1,000 people this year, and within these 5 years, their target is like 10,000 people. They already started because they are hiring high-level management, not with programmers. It may take another 6 to 7 months to reach that level. That is, these are all the companies, Bristol Myers Squibb. When you see this one, if you see, these are all the companies, PPD, Paroxel, Quintel, Cineos, Icon, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, all these companies, they are hiring statistical programmers or SaaS programmers. All these companies like this. So now we have plenty of opportunities. See, now again, a lot of times I saw a lot of people's questions is, oh, I want to go to abroad. Yes, that should be a good decision, definitely. What you are going to do after going to abroad? Simply you are spending 40 to 50 lakhs and you are getting your graduation. 10 years back, situation is different. 10 years back, situation is different. Now the situation is different. If you have a skill, you are going to survive in US. If you don't have a skill, it's really tough. It's really tough. So that means, why you want to go to abroad just for getting degree? No, absolutely no. Your target is you want to stay in that country and you want to make money. That is your target. That's your target. Even not only you, even myself also. Everybody's target is same thing. But we went to US almost 25 years back. Of course, I'm not a student. I went with H1. That's different. So that means, for example, you are coming as a student. Then after that, you want to get your H1 and you want to settle in that country. That's the target. What is the skills you have it? Getting a job is education is important. In US, technical skills are must to get a job in present situation. If you have a good skills, nobody will stop you because America is a land of opportunities. So nobody stop you. If you don't have skills, nobody save or nobody help you. That's the way, again. So that's the reason better to get good skill here, good project, good work. Definitely that will be helps a lot, particularly in US, So people wants to go to abroad, particularly of course US or Canada or UK or Australia. That's a different one. Which one is best? I strongly suggest better you can go to US. Better you can go to US because of course you have your personal preferences. That's different because I know the US education system and all those things. That's definitely US is much more better compared to other countries. Now here, this is our address, we configure analytics, and we are at the Counting is a commercial complex and 4th Lane 13th Crossroad, Bradypet, Guntur. And here, yeah, now this is the time for question and answer session. In the question and answer session, please put these your questions in a chat window. Then I am going to answer all those questions. I have a couple of questions here. Is this training is 100 placement assured training? Yes, this is this designed for 100% placement. 100% placement. That's the reason I am telling you we want to take a right people. That's very important. That's very important. Right people means I want to see your educational background. I want to see your attitude. I want to test your basic skills. Then we are going to train. So that's the one thing. And the second question I have it here is, I am planning to go to abroad. Is there any training which includes the project, not a placement? Yeah, that people, yes, just now I explained, you don't need 100% placement for who wants to go to abroad. Just they want to do something and a project that you can get it. That also we can do that. That's 6 months you need to work hard and you will see corporate culture, all these things. So definitely that is really helps to get in like this, definitely. And of course we are sending like a feedback form for this all of these participants. Can you please fill your feedback form? That really helps to make our presentations is more effective. Okay. And I am pursuing final year of the pharmacy, which course needed to learn. See, that's the, and then pharmacy, I told you, like pharmacy students, what they are going to do after the completion of their graduation. They want to go with like a SAS programming or want to think about pharmacovigilance, think about other things. So out of all these things, SAS programming is much more better and rewarding. They will get a good salary. I know, like a pharmacy student recently, he got an offer in Accenture. His salary is almost close to 10 lakhs. Within 1 year, he is going to get that much of money, that much of salaries in Accenture. So definitely that is good enough for sure. SAS programming is good comparatively. Then you can, those are having questions. I think you have my WhatsApp number. Then you can send me the WhatsApp messages, or you can come down to my office. That's very important. Okay. That you can do that. The first, I am a statistics graduate, so SAS training is a good option for me. As a statistics student, I got my master's degree in statistics. Master's degree in statistics. So yes, what are the options you have it? You are going to become like a data scientist or a data science. Suppose if I am asking a simple question, what is control chart? Control chart is conceived and devised by the Shivot. Is a simple pictorial device for detecting unnatural patterns of variations of data. What is index numbers? What is time series? What is analysis of variance? What is region of experiments? You are all learning all these things, but you should familiar with how to apply that knowledge into industry. Suppose analysis of variation, replication, randomization, local control. When we are applying the condition, when we are going for experiment, we are applying all these things. For that case, absolutely, that's right. As a statistics student, SAS is the best option. Because they want to enter into the industry. Yes, absolutely is good. As a statistics student, I can say 100%. Pharmacy students, they don't have any other option. If they want to go with the pharmacovigilance, when they are going to get 10 lakhs salary. If they want to go with the drug safety, when they are going to get it. If you are going with like a traditional manufacturing side, they never get it for sure. But whereas if they want to get it like a 10 lakhs, I know a pharmacy graduate is making 35 lakhs within 4 years. I don't want to say their names, but I know the person is making in India only, not in US, in India only. So that means, yes, definitely, SAS is a good option for these people, for sure. I'm a biotechnology graduate and planning to go to abroad. What are the job opportunities? As a biotechnology, microbiology, zoology, all life sciences graduates, SAS is the best option because you know medical terminology, you know clinical trials terminology, etc. Suppose if you think about it, in the US, particularly in the US, you have jobs in two areas. One is medical, other one is IT. You are not going to fit in medical side. So you need to come down to IT side only. IT side only. So that means if life sciences graduates like biotechnology, microbiology student, if you want to go to abroad, SAS is one of the best option. Learn perfectly. That's what I want to make it very clear. Learn perfectly. Learn from professional. He has a good experience. Then definitely that is really helps. So going to abroad, is internship is paid or free internship training? Absolutely, this is not a free training. First of all, why we are giving free training? First of all, make sure that we are not belong to government. First of all, because if we are collecting the money, we are collecting the money. That means we have a commitment. We have a commitment. You are paying the fees. That means yes. Oh, I paid the fees. I want to learn something. That's very, very, very important. That is the reason I'm telling you, like people wants to come along with your parents. That means I'm asking a simple question. This is the fees for this internship training. Your parent is going to pay this much of money. When you are going to return that money back to him? My simple question. That means you need to get a job. Then I'm going to return that money. If you want to get a job, you need to work hard. You need to work hard. So that is the concept. We want to make sure that we want to change your attitude, first of all. That's very, lot of times when I'm in India, people are coming like, coming like, oh, I want to go to abroad. The parents are just beside. I'm telling you, okay, if you want to go to abroad, that's the best decision, no doubt. But whereas if you want to go to US, you need to spend around 40 lakhs. Your father or your mother or your banker is going to give this 40 lakhs to you. How you are going to return this money back to him? Simple question. How you are going to return that money back to him? That's their hard-earning money. If we have a solution, you are going to get a success. Same thing here also. Your parents are paying the money, you need to work hard. They are ready to pay the money. See, make sure that, hey, my kid is going to work hard. They are ready to pay the money. Couple of parents are keep on calling me because, oh, they are ready to pay the money. But problem is that person don't have the good academic record. If the person, they don't have the good academic record, how I am going to help them to get a job? That is the reason. A clear rejection is better than fake promise. Clear rejection is better than fake promise. That is the reason we want to make sure that. And another one is, good morning, good evening, sir. I am B Pharmacy graduate from Chennai. How I can attend intern? That we can discuss, because training you can join in online training, but internship for last 3 months, we want to make it very clear. We want to stay at our office. That's the way you are able to understand the data, how you are able to work as a network. Nowadays, every company in a hybrid model. Hybrid model means 3 days or 4 days you need to go to the office. The remaining 2 days you can work from home, something like that. That we are going to discuss how extent we can help them. As of first 2 months you can join from your home. Suppose if you are in Chennai to coming down to Guntur is matter of 8 hours drive, or even 8 hours drive. You can come down. It's matter of 2,000 rupees you are spending. That is the worth for coming and seeing the office and working there itself. That is really, really good for this. So is there any accommodation during the training? Yeah, accommodation, because we are the heart of the town. Definitely, that's not a problem. If you are like, we are almost so many hostels are available here itself in here, definitely here. So there is any internship branch at Hyderabad. Unfortunately, we don't have any branch in Hyderabad right now. We want like only in US and only at Guntur right now. That's the situation. Probably like, after 2 years, I'm thinking about, I want to start something in Hyderabad, not in near future for sure. Fee payment about this program. Yes, this is the fee payment, and you can call me, like you can Shravan, we can call me and we can discuss those things. Good evening. I'm B Pharmacy graduate from Chennai. How I told you like this. and we have like a final semester examinations in April. Is it possible to join in a month of May? I don't know which college it is. This training is like generally evening times, and that's what I'm telling you. You see, if you are final semester examination, how much time you are spending? I am also a student. I studied in India itself. I know the situation is, because if you are giving a excuses, that's very important. You can talk to me, you can talk to us, Sneha, right? You can talk to us, then we can see this. And currently doing pharma day, is it possible this course online? And can you explain the fee structure? Kavya, that we will discuss about all these things in one-to-one meetings, one-to-one meeting. Okay, next one is pharma day. Yeah, pharma day students. I have so many pharma day students are here. So definitely this is really helpful for them. Sure. Somebody asking about R programming. Yes, R programming is good. Definitely, I don't want to say R is bad. R is good. How many companies? 94% of commercial market with SAS programming. People are going with R because R is a open source. R is a free software. For academic purpose, yes, they are doing. Now, lot of companies are moving towards R. Lot of companies are moving towards R. So that means definitely R is having additional knowledge, always good, Venkatesh. That's really good. If you want to get a job, yes, SAS is one of the best option. Any other questions? No, what is time now? Yep, we're almost 5 minutes past. Manohar Reddy did post-grad pharmacy, pharmacology, Hindu College of Pharmacy, present on plane. Okay. Yeah, if you are doing job in psychology or pharmacology, pharmacokinetics, etc., everything here. Yeah, you are at Guntur, sometime you can come down and you can talk to us. That should be better. And I told you, like, this is not a free training. Why people are, we get any salary? This is for internship training. So what does it mean? What is your skill set and what is this? Like, you want to get a corporate. That's very important. That's the reason is something like Rupesh. I did my BTech final year students. Can I know the fee details? Yeah, you can put in our feedback form, and definitely we will call. We will call individually and we can discuss those things. Okay. Thank you. Thanks very much, all of you, for attending this session. If you have any questions, then you can put in our feedback form, or you can send me a WhatsApp message. Definitely, we will help you. Thank you. Thanks very much, all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.